I didn't know my grandfather the way I wish I had when I was a young man. Life has a way of putting distance between people when it can. But the last few years we had together, those were special beyond compare. Each laugh, each call, each I love you felt, they gave me back those years. He worked nearly 50 years at Ford, making crankshafts for engines that carried people down the road. But the thing I'll remember most is sitting with him reminiscing of West Virginia, listening to the same hunting stories he told. Like it was the first time I'd ever heard them, and I'd give anything to hear one more. When he'd talk about meeting Rosa, his eyes would always swell. I swear that was his favorite story that he could ever tell. There's a factory town memory in the iron and the flame, 50 years of turning steel without needing any fame. Crankshafts for those Mustangs running wild on open roads, and grease-stained blue and coveralls he carried more than most folks know. West Virginia mountain mornings, breath rising in the cold, waiting on a 10-point buck like a story yet untold. Drawing back that longbow string with the wind slide from the right, that little adjustment that he made sure did serve him right. And he'd tell the same old stories from a lifetime in the woods. We'd all sit there smiling like the first time that we could. He wasn't perfect, none of us are, but I saw the man he'd grown to be, working hands and a faithful heart, bowed down on his knees. And I wish I'd known him sooner, but I'm thankful for the years where mountain talks and quiet laughs turn regret into some tears. Families bend and sometimes break, and the truth ain't always clear. Some still carry hurt today from roads he walked back there. But I saw a man still reaching, trying hard to make things right. Sometimes grace shows up the most in the later years of life. He wasn't perfect, none of us are, but I saw the good inside a Ford plant man from mountain every time the cold wind whispers through those West Virginia lines. So, if you're sitting in the mountains and the woods get still somehow, and you hear a story in the silence, that's probably just my grandfather telling it again, right now.